Yeah, yeah, la, 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 la. Yeah,
Hey y'all, welcome back to Anu Image. I am your Oracle, Jewel of the Dawn, back with another reading, and we will be looking into the situation of the Gemini for May 2020 in this video. So, Gemini. Your situation for the month of May is looking like there's a big transition of just acknowledgement of certain things, like just based on where the cards are laying before I give you a full breakdown, just because all the cards are already out. It's just looking like you might have been, waiting on something, patiently waiting on something, or, compromising, working with, dealing with something, and it's just like you've kind of come out of self-deceit or come out of someone else deceiving you and having a realization that this may not be what either you think it is or what they say it is. But let's get into it. So, energy surrounding your situation for the month of May. Geminis, we have at the head of the read, what's on your mind, the Deceit card in the reverse. For recent, past, or current energies, we have the Sun card. For the reality of the situation, we have door to personal healing and happiness. And for the future energies, we have the Appreciation card. So starting off with the recent, past, and current energies, the Sun card, and I believe that that's that realization. I don't know if it has happened because it is still the beginning of May. I don't know if it has happened for you as recent, past energies, or if it's happening or will be happening in the current energies. But I feel like that's the realization. That's like the light bulb moment going off for you guys, or for however it resonates, you, your counterpart, however it resonates in the situation, that something, I gotta come out of this self-deceit or this deceit that someone's lying to me about, with this Deceit card in the reverse for the head of the read. And then at the base of the read, we have door to personal healing and happiness. And I feel like whether it's you coming out of having that light bulb moment to come out of self-deceit, or you having that light bulb moment to come out of someone else's deceit that they have for you, someone being deceitful towards you, you're now going to be going into a place where you're like, you know what? This isn't working. Either I'm fooling myself or they're fooling me. So it's time for me to heal so that I can move towards my happiness. And then with the future energies, with the Appreciation card, I feel like that's just telling you that's where you're going. So whether it's you deceiving yourself or someone else deceiving you, or a situation or circumstances deceiving you, you're coming into the realization that it's not going to work for you, because you want to heal and you want to be happy, and that's the path that you're moving towards, or forward on, I should say. From the Romance Angels deck, we have the It Is Safe for You to Love and the Chemistry card. And of course, as I go through my read, I get intuitive messages as I'm going, but just on the upfront, from the jump, I should say, for you guys, it's like I feel like that was the lie. Whether it was someone else making you feel like it was safe to love, or if it were you yourself making you feel like it was that it was safe to love and that there was chemistry there. Or maybe that because of the chemistry, that was the self-deceit, or that was the deceit between you and this person. Like, we had chemistry with one another, so I would assume that it's safe to love, and I will open my heart. But there's deceit there. So whether that person is deceiving you or you deceiving yourself, you know, there's deceit there and you're trying to come out of it. That's why that's what's on your mind. Like, I don't want to be anybody's fool is what I just heard. I'm not going to be nobody's fool. And that's ironic because I'm looking at one of the clarifying cards. We got the Fool card in the reverse. So that just gave me, you know, a parallel to that, those two cards there. But we'll get to that in a minute. So from the Abundance deck, we have obstacles and blocks are lifted. And it reads, all your good personal work and your positive energy shift have overcome previous obstacles and blocks are lifted away. You will now experience progress and forward movement with your projects. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure that your flow of abundance continues. And then we have organize for success. Do not let the word organize intimidate you, as it is simple a way for you to ensure clarity of purpose. Organizing your thoughts, your reports, your living and workspace, and your finances will help you know and plan your next steps of action. And that is next to the personal door to healing and happiness. So I believe as far as the healing goes, whether someone else was deceiving you and it was blocking you, or you were deceiving yourself and it was blocking you, because you had that light bulb moment, that obstacle or that block, which would be the door closing you into a box of deceit, that door has been opened, that block has been lifted. So you're no longer in deceit and living in that. And so now that you're not in deceit, with the organized for success, what everything needs to be put in its proper place. So that's the equivalent of setting boundaries. Like, okay, you did this, I'm gonna love you from a distance. You were there for me, I'm gonna bring you closer. Like, I want this type of setting and arrangement in my life. And I believe that that's what the cards are telling you, to organize for success. Because once everybody is in their proper place in your life, it's going to help you first heal and then move on to happiness. So before I get too far along in the reading, I want to talk about this me getting a message, I'm not going to be anyone's fool anymore, with the future energy. And I feel like I'm being told to start from the future and move backwards so that you'll understand what's going on here a little bit better. So with the future energies card, that's in the future energies place. I'm so tongue twisted right now and I don't know why. The appreciation card is in the future energies place, and that's the way that you're headed to. That's what direction you're on, all right? That's the journey that you're on. That's the path that you're taking. You want to be appreciated. You want to be happy with or without anybody. And like I was saying, I got the message, I don't want to be anyone's fool, or I'm not going to be anyone's fool. The cards clarifying the appreciation card are the Fool in the reverse and the Emperor. And that's you deciding, I'm not going to be anyone's fool, and stepping into your power as the Emperor and being firm. Being firm in your decisions and your choices. And when you organize for success, being firm with those decisions you made. If you put someone over there, then that's where they are, and that's where they need to be. And you need to be firm in that. I feel like there's something like you were kind of in a cycle of going round and round with someone, but it's like no new beginnings also. And you putting your foot down with it. I'm good. Like, I'm good. Let's go to the past energies. We got the Sun card in the reverse. We got the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, clarifying that, and the Hermit in the reverse. So I'm hearing the message, look no further. Like, it's like you were looking to a certain situation, I feel like, to bring forth the full cycle, like the love, the money, the family, like all of that stuff. You were looking for a certain situation to bring forth that in your life, and it's not. And I feel like you realize now that you're not going to get that from that situation. And that's why the sun is here, because the sun is illuminating that. Because I feel like you weren't only waiting for it with this temperance card here, which is clarifying what's going on in the reality of the situation. You weren't only waiting for it. It was like you were looking for it. You were anticipating it. You were anticipating, you or someone else was anticipating this Ten of Pentacles energy. Because you see, like, it's like family, it's the money, it's all of that. Like somebody was anticipating that with this Hermit in the reverse card. You were looking for it. With this Temperance, you were waiting for it. But that's not the reality. And it's like now, since you've had that light bulb moment, you know, you realize that that's not gonna be it. And the door to personal healing and happiness in the reality of the situation, we have the Temperance card and the Lovers. And it could have been a love situation that you were waiting to go from something that was physical. I'm hearing the word dating, like it was casual. It wasn't necessarily a committed relationship, but I feel like you wanted it to go there with this Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. You may have been waiting for it, you know, being patient and just dating the person and get to know the person, being intimate with the person, but it just wasn't like, and even if a commitment was there, because with this Ten of Pentacles card, if it wasn't some type of commitment there, I don't think this card would be on the board. But like, being fulfilled in that commitment is the Ten of Pentacles upright. So it was like you were looking for fulfillment. First you were looking for this lover situation to graduate to the next level of commitment. And then from commitment you were looking to be fulfilled from this, and you were waiting on it, but it just didn't come. And it's now like, I'm not looking forward to this anymore, because you've had a light bulb moment, like I don't necessarily want this. And I feel like for some people, they haven't made that decision yet, because this is the reality of the situation, and the Temperance card is upright. So I feel like some people may still even be waiting for this situation to grow and to become something better. But just that what I'm seeing, it's like it's kind of going to be like the same old thing, because it's like, you know, you started from a situation where there wasn't commitment. You're into a physical dating casual type of situation here, where it may be a commitment, it may not be a commitment, but you're not necessarily fulfilled there. And then you go, which we started first with the future energies, with the Fool card in the reverse, like no new beginning, or I'm not going to be anybody's fool, and the Emperor card, being firm and standing in your power and making concrete decisions. And then we up here to clarify what's on the mind of the Gemini or their counterpart, however it resonates. We have the Deceit card in the reverse with the Star card in the reverse that talks about healing. And then we have the Sun card again. So it's, to me, I'm just seeing a cycle. It's like, you know, like I said, some type of relationship where there's intimacy, maybe commitment, maybe not. And I'm looking at this Hermit card. It's kind of like gray area. It's like, yeah, we've committed. We may say like we're together or whatever, but I'm getting the words, it don't feel like it, because it doesn't feel fulfilled. Someone doesn't feel fulfilled. So it's like you keep going through the cycle. We're like, okay, I'm going to wait for it to get better. We're doing this lovers. We're doing this lovers scenario with the Star card. The stars talk about wishes. The stars talk about healing. And it's like maybe someone was wishing for it to get better, or wishing for it to go from the lovers, like I said, to like a full fulfilled commitment. And it's like that was the deceit of the situation, though, whether it was somebody selling you a dream or you self-deceiving, because you wished that this would grow. And you wanted whatever the problems were in the situation to heal, because there were obstacles and blocks, and you were praying for success and waiting for it and anticipating it. But it's like you were deceiving yourself, thinking that, you know, it was a sunny side to this, or it was a bright side to this, because yes, the Sun is a Star card. I mean, yes, the sun is a star, but the star card is here in the reverse. So it's like your wish may not have been granted, but at the same time, if you're willing to come out of this deceit, which someone else may be deceiving you, or you may be deceiving yourself, if you come out of it, there is a brighter day for you. But you got to come out of this deceit, because I don't feel like you're going to be fulfilled in this lover situation or this gray area type commitment that's going on here. I'm also looking at the future energies card, looking at this appreciation. I feel like somebody, if somebody can't make, and this message is for the people who are still waiting. If somebody can't make you feel appreciated, if they can't show their appreciation, if they can't honor you, if I'm hearing put on a pedestal, like the way you feel you deserve to be treated, then you're going to come to a point where it's just like, okay, I'm over it. Like, I'm tired of starting over with this person and going through this cycle with this person. I'm going to have to stand firm, because I feel like with this Fool card in the reverse here, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4 cards, 4 at it. So that's half of the clarifying cards. It's 8 clarifying cards. It's 4 in reverse. So for me, that means it's like it's been a cycle. Like, you up with the cards in the upright, and then you down with the cards in the reverse. Like, it's a cycle. So it's like, I'm not going to keep starting over with this Fool card in the reverse. I'm not going to keep starting over with this person. And then we got the Star card in the reverse, and then the Sun card upright. You know, like, I just feel like it's a cycle. Like, it's just like we're on, we're off, we're out, we're in. Like, we in a commitment. I'm waiting for the fulfillment to come with this 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, but it never comes. And I'm waiting for it, and I'm anticipating it, and it never comes with this Hermit card. And then also with these same 2 cards, it's like we're together, and then I'm alone. We're together, and then I'm alone. And it's like, but where you're finding. And then it's crazy, because I'm looking at this Temperance card again. It's a lot of gray areas going on with this, whatever this union is. Because it's like with this Temperance card and this Lovers card, the background of the Temperance card is gray. There's 2 gray clouds in between the lovers. So it's just like, if you're looking for full-on fulfillment, you got to come out of situations where you're in a gray area with somebody. You in a gray area. It's like we're together, we're not together, or we're together, but we're not really fulfilled, or I'm not really fulfilled. Then we're not together. But what keeps us still being in this gray area is whether we're dating, or whether we're being intimate with one another, or not making clear-cut decisions because we're waiting. And it's like, yeah, we may be together, but I'm not fulfilled. And that's for some people. Or we're not together, then we get back together, but when we're not together, we're still being intimate because I'm still waiting on this person. And it just doesn't ever show up the way that you want it to show up. So either you're in a place now where you're contemplating, you know, putting your foot down and being firm, or you're going to get to that point because it's like you're going to have a light bulb moment. Like, the light bulb is going to go off. Like, you're going to see it for what it is, whether you're deceiving yourself or whether someone else is deceiving you. And so I pulled a Purpose card from the Work Your Light Oracle deck, and the card says no, wait, postpone, pause, or say no. Okay, Gemini, so however that resonates for you, I feel like you'll receive that message. But I think that you gotta organize these 50 shades of gray, if that makes sense. And don't be nobody's fool. Alright, Gemini, so that's the reading that I have for you all. I hope that it resonated. I hope that it was received with an open mind, with open ears, and with an open heart. I am JewelOfTheDawn, signing out. Sending y'all love, kisses, and blessings. Peace.
Yeah, yeah.